Hey there guys, Joshua back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last episode we got through the child half of the Spirit Temple. And saw Nabooru get taken by the two witches that Gabora mentioned. And because of that, as you see on the side of our hands, we have the silver gauntlets equipped. And also, we got the last piece of heart in the entire game. That's a lie. That's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome. So now that we have these silver gauntlets, that big block that was on the right side, we can now push because we're so much stronger. I wish I could wear gloves and it would make me strong. But this block is huge. But now that we can push it because we have magic gauntlets, and that's all it'll do. You can't perform a super attack with it or anything like that, but that's okay. Let me grab the bow, and, that'll be fine. Oh, okay, whatever. Shoot the crystal switch above the BMOS, and the doors on the left and right will be open. It doesn't matter which one you go through. I want to see the left side contains the... Yeah. This is the funny part. The child gets the Stalfos, and the adult gets the freaking... I guess you do need the Ocarina, jeez. And the child... So the child gets the Stalfos, and the adult gets the Wolfos. The Wolfos is a lot easier than the Stalfos. But he fell off the ledge, and I like doing that, because I think it's really funny. I never actually thought it was interesting until this Let's Play, because I would just beat him normally. But since this Let's Play has led me to do a couple of stupid things, I've let Stalfos walk off the edge. But there's the compass. Easy peasy. Let's see if I can do this. Cool. Fast travel before fast travel. No, Link's Awakening had fast travel. But now we can go through the right side. The left side just contained the compass. This side will contain a small key to go through the other door. Now here's another thing. You cannot get this silver rupee unless you have the hover boots, as far as I'm aware. Thinking about it now, I think you have to beat the Spirit Temple, because how else would you have the hover boots? Unless you go through the beginning of the Shadow Temple. Otherwise. Oh! Speaking of the Shadow Temple, I found out where the map was. So, the corridors where do you get the, Oh, play the Song of Time on that block, you get another gold spatula. The corridors where you get the hover boots, just keep going. The key is, the map is over there, and I just missed it. I don't know if, it was, in the corner, or I think I went to the other side. I think I went to the left side, and I just missed the whole door. But another silver rupee puzzle, and you get a small key. This, I think, the end game throws a lot of silver rupee puzzles at you, and I'll be honest, I don't really like them too much. They're not hard, they're just, get the silver rupee. So it's not very challenging. Oh, yeah, I knew there was something. If it's not one thing, I think that pot comes to life too. Yep. You be careful, there are likes. They will eat your shield. I'm not joking. But when they eat your shield, it's not like... Okay, cool, it does. When I say eat your shield, it's not like you can't get it back. If you happen to kill the you'll get your shield back. But I don't know when this will ever happen. There's a wall master right here, or floor master. You want to be careful, because if the hands latch onto you, it'll go back into perfect being. You could use the, you could use Line of Truth to see it. I just think it'd be quicker otherwise. Now, this is what I was found confusing. You need to push this thing to the proper sun. My thing is that I've never known what sun is the proper sun. I think it's that one, yeah. But how do you make it get to this one without activating the other suns? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It doesn't really matter. Now this, I didn't even notice it would do that. That went back up. That's funny. Now we're back in this main room. Like I said, it's the main room. It's the center. It's where the two rooms connect. You could go back into the child one if you wanted to, but there's really no reason to do that. Unless you just missed some gold Skulltulas and you don't want to go back. Let's see. I'm trying to think. You can use the hover boots on this, I want to say. I always like to roll, it makes me feel more comfortable. And then I want to, because you're going to need the Megaton Hammer in a moment. I'm going to, there. And hit the switch down. Yeah, okay, that's what unlocks the door. That door is basically will get you to a shortcut for getting to the main room. So, remember when the episode before that, we looked up and there was that hole we couldn't do anything before? That's what it'll do. I'll show it in a moment. I don't want to unequip the iron boots. You want a long shot to this chest, because it's pretty over there. I think it contains a small key that you need to get to the door above, like, up there. And it did. I don't need the hover boots anymore. Let's just remove those. Make life easier. So this room, like I said, is optional. It just gets you to make it so, in case you want to come back and get to the main room quicker. It's weird. Growing up, I never used these shortcuts. I always played and beaten the dungeon straight. Like, I've never started a dungeon and then stopped in the middle of it. I guess it's not bad for children who, like, can only play for a little bit and they don't know what they're doing. And they're like, oh, we're gonna go to the grocery store. It's like, okay, Mom. And then they have to save and quit. But see, now we're in the main room. And then we're going right back up because there's no reason to be there. And that'll be there forever, so in case you wanted to come back for some gold Skulltulas that you missed, like if I ever wanted to come back to get them all, that would be that. I don't see any reason to. I've explained before, don't need a 100 gold Skulltula prize. It is such a waste of time. And I can prove on a different save file that I've done it. And I have at least 2 other save files. Like I have, I checked on my other N64 cartridge. Let me phrase that. On this N64 cartridge, on my other file. That's not bad. I didn't get all the gold Skulltulas in that one. But I have the Wii Virtual Console one that I might have gotten on that one I need to check. If I haven't, then I'll figure something out. But we got more Anubises. I think the other one is... I saw him. Oh, there he is. There we go. You see, you can always use the switch to light the things on fire. It's just a lot easier to use fire arrows. But it's like, oh, well, I defeated them all. What next? Well, you want to also destroy the Beamos. Careful not to... Oh! That's the second time I've done something stupid like that. Now the Beamos is destroyed. It just went through the wall. The door is open. That door requires a small key we can't get just yet. Now this is a little tricky. You want to... all these guys come alive. You want to make it so these guys come alive and step on this switch. I always recommend just booking it towards it. Because one of them will stay there at one point. It's hard to explain, but that corner one will stay there for not too long, but a little bit of time. Look at that, we got another Iron Knuckle fight. Oh dear. I want to know. Ah, it does. There's no reason to, though. Because, oh jeez. Because we're an adult, the Master Sword does more damage. So, take advantage of that. See? Now it's off. Just... Oh, jeez, that was close. But, there we go. The other Iron Knuckle is done. Iron Knuckles are really cool in this game. Also, there's no Dark Nuts in this game. Like in Zelda 1, they were in it. In Zelda 2, there's no Dark Nuts. But, this is the only dungeon, as far as I'm aware, without thinking, that has 2 dungeon items. This is the Mirror Shield. The shield's polished surface can reflect light or energy. Press R to use it. Now, for some reason, I don't know where I got this idea, is that this shield can't protect you from, like, physical attacks. Like, if you're fighting, like, Dinalfos or something, you can't use the shield to block their attacks because it would, like, break, or it wouldn't protect you because it's polished surface or something. That's not true. You can use the Mirror Shield the entire time. And I always like to have it on because, I don't know, it's just, it's nice. It really is. It adds to it. But now that we have the Mirror Shield, we can reflect light onto these suns. Like I said, it's chock full of it in this dungeon. Okay, I remember there being a like in here, but I think it was the other room that we already passed. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay. But now that we have the small key, we can go through the other room. Okay, the Anubis do not respawn. And, yep, I knew it was this room. Now, this room can get a little tricky. But, just like how there is with a lazy youth, there's always a way to cheese the next area. You want to grab the long shot, aim as high as you can. Easy peasy. That area is supposed to be tough. I've never gone up there legit. There's no reason to. And we come up to another door that has the Hylian crest on the bottom. You need to play the Song of Zelda's Lullaby, because I totally knew that's what it's called. Yeah, we got these guys again. These guys do not know how much health they even have. Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you running? Why are you running? See, look at that. 4 hits. Like, what? What are you guys gonna do? How many hits? You got 1? That doesn't count, but let's say 3, 4, okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand. The first one took 3, whatever. So, behind some of these fake doors will be a eye switch. It's this one. So you want to blow up the door. You also want to be kind of quick with this too. You want to pull out the bow and arrow and the long shot. Because what you're going to have to do... Oh, actually, never mind. This isn't a quick thing. I was thinking of something else. Hook shot up here, press the switch. This is what I'm talking about, quick thing. Maybe it's not a quick thing. What's a quick thing? That's a... I keep thinking too much. It's too late at night. It's like freaking 11:14, but whatever. We got the boss key. It's not even too late. I'm staying for the 2.5 hours anyway. So we got the boss key for the dungeon. Oh my... Oh, the stutter. It's like... That's all, folks. You want to slash the switch so it opens up this gate. In the 3DS remake, that switch is down here. I don't know why. I think it's because it's like, oh, how am I supposed to hit through a gate? But see, look. Okay, I can't get you to look, but I promise that they can take physical... Oh my goodness, what are these guys? These are just bubbles, right? White bubbles. They just float around. Oh, no, there we go. Now you want to push these mirrors. Yeah, that's what we call it. So they keep reflecting, because out in the other area we were just in, there's a sun that needs to be reflected, but there was no way for us to... Oh, look at you. There was no sun for us to, like, reflect. So this is what you have to do. Mirror after mirror after mirror causes the sun to reflect everywhere. It would eventually die down when you get too far, but not in this Zelda game. Oh dear. Not in... Oh jeez. Not in this Zelda game. We gotta cast the light on the sun, and down goes the platform. Now we're in the main room. Again, the lady in the face. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. My name is Josh. The next episode, we're going to fight the boss of the Spirit Temple. See you guys then.